Well, one family, the Maverick in the space again with an update on the Christopher Taylor saga. You know, Taylor faced a possible 4-year ban from the sport though because of that evading the drug testers violation. Whole water still flowing under the bridge, you know, in terms of what actually happened. The story changed by about 50% right now. First thing, some of us, a lot of people were assuming that the testers were from JADCO, the local anti-doping body. Me understand, say, is the AIU tester them, you know. Athletics Integrity Unit. Their prerogative of a test the top-ranked athletes in the world, you know. And Taylor, because him ranking in the top 30, me understand. Him the panda, in the mix there. Understand, so them have the drug testing, the doping control officer, them call the DCO, and the chaperone. Them called Taylor, and Taylor was at his home in Kingston. The same man who him head out to the airport. Now, I may understand, say, he have an 8 o'clock flight for catch. So therefore, man left him house probably in the 5:30 bells. But here was the first misstep going now. Taylor, nor his management team, none of them never change the whereabout information. Because remember, because him going to leave Jamaica now, you have to change the whereabout information where you put, where you tell the anti-doping body, say you're going to be between such time and such time. Because me understand, but the whereabout information me put, say, between 7 and 7 in the morning, he might go there at his home address. Now, if you have a flight to catch 8 o'clock, you might go leave the house from 5 o'clock. So therefore, there's a 2-hour window where if the drug tester them come in place in that period there, is a whereabout violation. That, no me understand, they just missed that. Because they caught him at home. If he had left as early as he probably should have left to go catch a flight, you know, it would be a whereabout rule violation, which would have been good news for him. But what happened with him now is that they caught up with him at home and sent to give him a urine sample. Me say him can't pass no sample because him must have just urinate recently and nothing could go on. It reached to the point where him and the doping officer, you know, the doping officer driving in his car while airport with him, you know. And the chaperone, me understand, drive behind him. Yeah, them kind of thing there, you know. And the man, them go to the airport. When him go to the airport, still, no sample, no urine can pass. Now, what me understand is that the way these AIU agents are trained, them not deal with the athlete, them like how the Jamaican athlete testing people, them not deal with them, you know. Them that kind of, you know, the kind of more softer tone, professional kind of mannerism there. When them say, okay, Mr. Tracy, if you're not willing to give us a sample, so be it, you know, you can go about your ways, but, you know, you understand, you understand me, so me here, so when them reach at the airport now, it reached to a point where Taylor asked the doping officer, remember I said this is not a hostile kind of encounter, you know. You know, the man car, the doping officer drive with him, you know. I understand when the to and fro go on now, when they reach at the airport now, because remember, so when they reach at the airport, you have to go check in, and then you go around and go board, you know. Me say, him ask the officer, say, what is the worst case scenario if you don't get a sample from me? Me hear say the officer tell him, say, it would be a missed test. No. Christopher Taylor, having heard that now, made the calculated decision, say, no, me I go board this flight and go about my business because me don't have no hope of miss test. This is going to be my first miss test, and as long as I don't miss another one and then another one, me all right. So he took the calculated risk to jump on the flight and go away without giving them the sample. Now in comes now the evasion, the evading the drug tester violation now. Because from them come to you and say you want your sample, you know. You have to give them a sample, you know. From you and them, I make 4, you have to give them the sample, you know. Now, that's how we think that is a violation. This was not a whereabout rule violation because them find him. Them find him, you know, by the skin I'm teaching about them find him. Now, me always a motive, so me think the rule and how it is being used is abusive and it out if it set up the athlete them. It not out if it test the athlete and find drugs in them, you know. No, but me I talk to an expert about it. And hear what that expert they explained to me. Him say the use of drugs in the athletics has become so scientifically specific that you can take a drugs now and you can calculate precisely. You can, all right, they can use a performance enhancer. And within a specified amount of hours, the enhancer flush out of them system. So any sign where the AIU or the local anti-doping body them pick up, see an athlete, even just an incline, if we don't want to give a sample, any reluctance to give a sample, them get very suspicious and them get very persistent and them come on your place all kind of hours, them jump on you any simple. Me say it get even more science specific now, you know. Me say you can't get caught if you're not careless, you know, when you're using them. And this is the time of the season, early season, before the season develop the competitive momentum at them time at the time when people use. So we get the perspective of the doping control people, let me know. Them say you can't, all right, them say if you, because everything work off a timing, you know. So if you use some kind of something, steroids or something, if you make a train harder, if you know, based on how it is prescribed and used, you know, say you need food, don't get tested in the next 4 hours. Don't get tested in the next 4 hours. If you get tested in the next 4 hours, it is possible, say, your test will come up positive. Now, if by whatever means now, you get caught up within that time, then when a drug tester want to test you, a problem that for you, you know. Because you know, if you do that test there, you're likely to become a positive. Now, if you evade or commit a whereabout rule violation, you take for yourself because you know, say, any of them come here and test you, know, you're not a problem. Then no, sometimes it's a calculated risk. So me do a whereabout violation. But you better me do one whereabout violation because you have to miss 3 tests in a 12-month period, you know. If you get suspended, if you get a charge, you know, for whereabout rule, you know. They're very lenient with the whereabout rule. With the evading the drug tester, them now, they're less lenient with that. Because them see that now. Them see evading the drug tester as a direct attempt, you know, to avoid getting tests because you know. Say you like to become a positive, you know. I mean, something as simple as urine too, you know. It's not like it's a blood test where it's a more physically traumatic experience, you know. So that's the explanation why. Because me the boss, so when them go upon the man, when the man I go to the airport, the man I go with the man, whenever go upon the man, but me I get the explanation, so watch out. As son, the man me have deal with it. And you see the fact that them go to Taylor initially, and him say him can't pass through urine, is a red flag that. I saw them operate, them I say, why this man look at urine? Because urine time. You drive, go to the airport, spend an hour on the road between your yard and your airport, still can't cope with no urine. Them say a red flag that. So them persist. And that are the protocol people. So as it is now, Taylor look like him in some trouble. Me ask the expert of that chat, what are his options in terms of a defense strategy? One of the persons we talked to suggests say, if he can prove that the testing officer tell him say, your worst case scenario is a missed test. Anyone him can find somewhere and prove that. Get a witness to corroborate it or have it tape on him phone or something. If he can find, say, the drug tester tell him to go out on the plane. The worst case scenario is that you miss a one test. Then him could have get off scotch-free. But we more prove that. That doesn't sound like the kind of conversation where anybody would record. Or even, me don't know if any inquisitive person in pass and say, yeah, a piece of a Taylor that, you know, I hear the argument same time and could have saved him. Me don't know. Right now, it don't look so pretty for Taylor. What do you think? Don't look so pretty. It don't look so pretty. But it is what it is. Any further update? Write us up on this channel. Now stop people over them fence. Maverick out again, you know. Maverick out again. Me feel it for Taylor though. That human being, you know. Talented Jamaican youth, we're not supposed to have. We're supposed to feel sad for him. You get me? Boom bang. Maverick out, you know. And about, you know.